Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. Hey, I help others from similar backgrounds find the value in their vault and create wealth from within. What's going on, Coach Marcus Worlds and Dr. Tawana Worlds coming back by here with something spectacular. If you don't catch this with two hands, I don't know, friends. Okay? I really don't know, because what we coming by here with is something to have a memorial day for generations. Okay, we're not just out here barbecuing. We're not just out here reflecting on what the Mayflower and all these other people did. We finna do what we need to do so that our future generations can reflect on what we did, how we paved the way. And I promise you, we're not going to be here long, but we're going to be here strong. It's going to be short, sweet, straight to the beat. We're going to touch on a few topics of transportation and why you should be in this industry right now, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and drop them bombs on y'all like Saddam and let y'all know how y'all can tap in and get a part of this trillion-dollar transportation industry and live that laptop lifestyle without ever getting behind a vehicle, a wheel, driving anything. You can be doing 6, 7, even 8 figures, my friend. So with that being said, I'm going to introduce to y'all my Southern pork chop, my chocolate drop, Mr. Marcus Worlds, also known as Coach Marcus. You want to go ahead and say something to the people before we get started yipping yapping?
Yeah, I would like to say something to the people. So if you miss this out today, then you don't deserve it, because this is going to be a bomb dropping deal right here today. So if it's something that you've been wanting to do, start your business, start your transportation, this is going to be the time. Here we go. We're going to drop these bombshells on. Let's roll.
All right, let's roll. So I know that we always coming by and doing an interview type style so that people can understand. We want people to understand as young as 18, okay? You old enough to get a license at 16, but we're going to say as young as 18. We want to let y'all know that this is the most easiest. Now, I'm not going to say because it's easy don't mean that there's no work required. I'm talking about work, meaning get up, answer a phone call, send an email, something like that. Work. I'm not talking about labor. I'm not talking about physical labor. I'm talking about work. Get up early, get on the phone call, seal the deal. You done, my friends. And so we want to come by here and make sure that anybody and everybody will understand, because some people just don't. They think that they got to get behind a big rig and they be like, yeah, I'm not. No, if you a mother, a single mother, if you a mother in a marriage or in a relationship that's just trying to, secure the bag for the future generations, your family, then why not be a part of transportation? Do you see how many trillions of dollars is being invested in the transportation industry? And when I say it ain't never been this easy, I'm meaning that usually you have to go to a truck driving school, right? To get a CDL, to be able to lease on with another company such as JB Hunt. There's some other ones, CRE England. There's some other ones that I can't name off the top, but it's a whole bunch of them. Stevens Transport, that's the old way of getting into the transportation industry. And I'm going to tell y'all something. If transportation wasn't as lucrative as it is, then, y'all uncles and everybody else in the family that be going away on them long distant trips and they miss all the barbecues, all the family functions, all the holidays, because they out there, getting to the bag. The reason why is because it really is a lucrative industry. And the old traditional way, you would have to go through a transportation school. Everybody get to eat except you. You'd have to be on the road, do so much time on the road before you actually start seeing like a decent amount of pay. However, there is a new way, and Mr. Marcus is going to tell you how easy it is with a regular Class C license, baby. You ain't even got to have a driver's license. How about that? To own a transportation business. So go ahead and give them like three things they need. Well, I'll say four things because it is four. What are the basic four things that they need to actually be a transportation company? I'm talking about as far as paperwork, no fleet, no nothing. What is it that they need to be a legitimate transportation business?
Well, they gonna first need to come up with a business name. Then they're gonna get the business name. Then they're gonna get their EIN number, set up a business bank account. Then you're gonna need a DOT MC number. So that go four basic things that you need. But it's like my wife was saying, it's so easy now that you don't even need a CDL. For all you guys that thinking that you gotta drive a truck or you gotta get behind a truck, no, you don't even have to get behind a truck. You can just own the company. But as you owning the company, you can go about hiring people with just a regular driver license, Class C license. It's not about that. It's all about how much weight. They can't go over 26,001 pounds. So you don't even need to go get no CDL. Even with the people with the CDL, you can still make just as much money as they making with a non-CDL hotshot. Or not even that. It's even better. You can go into box trucks, sprinter vans, and it's so much different stuff that you can learn about the game. So let's just take the sprinter vans for example. With sprinter vans, you don't even need an ELD inside of a sprinter van. Beats, if you do a box truck or hot shot, you need an ELD in the truck. I'm just giving you guys a little information about the basic. That don't make people think that, oh, I gotta have a CDL, I gotta drive. No, you don't. I just gave you four basic things to get you up and running and get you started.
Repeat them again.
So we're gonna go first. You're gonna need to come up with a business name. Once you get your business name, you're gonna need to get your EIN number. Set up your business bank account. Then you're gonna need you some DOT MC number, depending on what you want to do. If you want to stay in state, all you need is a DOT number. But if you want to go state to state, then you're gonna need an MC number. Just that simple.
And a business bank account to collect that cash flow. Yep. Cool, cool, cool. So I also wanted to mention if they do have a CDL, that's a bonus because now they can carry over the weight and really make that bread without having JB Hunt, Steven Transport, and all them other people that you used to have to go through eating off your plate. Because now you become your own boss. All meals come to your plate. You get to eat and divide how you want to. If you want to drive the truck, or if you don't want to drive the truck and you want to go hire somebody else to drive the truck, that is what Marcus does. Marcus has a transportation business legitimately on paper. It does not take for him to drive his truck. If he want to drive his truck, say for instance, he like, look, I need to do 5,000 just by myself this week. He can go hop up in that truck and drive that truck, not even a long distance, to make $5,000. He can go 200 miles, have 1,000, come back 200 miles. That's another 1,000. You can take another 200 to 300, 400 miles for 1,500. Come back another 400 miles for 1,500, and boom, what you know, he got $5,000, 2 days, 3 days worth of work at the most, driving himself. But if he don't want to drive, which he doesn't drive, he actually leveraged somebody else that want to drive, and you can do the same thing. He's the man behind the computer screen. He literally lives a laptop lifestyle. Why? Because once you have the structure, the four pillars, the EIN, the business name, which becomes your LLC, your business name, which becomes your LLC, your EIN, which is your social security number for your business, your MCDOT, which is your operating authority in state or out of state. And then you have your business bank account to collect the cash flow. Everything else from there, he want to do dispatching for his own truck or trucks, sprinter van, box trucks. He just wake up early. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even work into the day, but the early bird gets the worm. He can go ahead, get up early, beat everybody else to the thing, go ahead and have his drivers already secure on their way. Okay. And then the rest of the day is it's easy breezy. He want to go to the park. He's in communication with his drivers, of course, because he's dispatching. But that's one stream of income. I'm telling y'all, it ain't never been this easy. You can become a dispatcher right now without an LLC. Okay. Go right on over there to Canva, use somebody, outsource it over there on Fiverr or Upwork. Get you a logo made. Okay. You can even use ChatGPT to make you a logo. Make you a business flyer in Canva. Say, look, I'm open to do some dispatching. This is the percentage that I will charge you to wake up early and dispatch your loads. Make sure you get from point A to point B. And then when you get to point B, you got somewhere to go to point C. It's that simple. Not only that, freight brokering. He can actually talk to the shippers. Call Walmart. Look, let's get a dedicated route going on. Call Kroger's. Let's get a dedicated route going on. He can do this from anywhere, and so can you. Anywhere. You can be on vacation. You can be celebrating and eating that barbecue right now and got your loads already booked, already talking to the shipper. And that is where you get that big bag. If you ever been in any type of administrative or customer service, then this is the business for you. You need to start a business. Start your own business. This is something that you can do even if you work at a 9 to 5. Period, point blank. Why? All you really need is the paperwork, the structure. You can outsource and say, look, little Nene right here, or look, little Shaniqua, or look, little Megan, or Kim, or Kyle. Look, while I'm going to this 9 to 5, you ain't doing nothing. It's the summer. I don't want you on the phone, on your phone, scrolling social media. I want you making these phone calls, securing this load. This is how you do. You go to this load board. You ask the drivers where they want to go or where they're going to. Find out where they're going to, where they're going to be dropping off at. Make sure you leave. Hey, if you drop off at 12, then, give it at least to about 3 to pick it up, the next load, and then boom, they on their way. Something that can be done in an hour or two. You can put your children in on this. You ought to be putting your children in on this. My son and my daughters absolutely love doing everything pertaining to transportation with their father. Our 4-year-old love to see a truck. This is something that we're going to pass down to them. This is going to be a legacy that we are able to pass down to them, which means we are creating generational wealth because you can get to the bag fast in transportation. Why would you go and trade your time for $1,600? Some don't even get $1,600 every 2 weeks. Some get $1,200. Some get $800. Some maybe get $1,800. That's before taxes. Why would you trade 40 hours of your time in a week when you can literally 2, 4, 6, 8, do 8 hours and have 5,000, 6,000 profit? Going into your own, you ain't gotta wait on no every 2-week payday. You ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You don't take the taxes out right up top. You can. I'm not a lawyer, so I can't advise you. You can take it out up top, or you can say at the end of the year, I won't pay my taxes. This is what I made from that load. But if you didn't want to have taxes taken out, what if you needed an emergency? Say, hey, I don't want to take my taxes out of this check right here. Let me write this down so at the end of the year, you have the ability to do that. This gives you freedom like nobody's business. This gives you freedom. This gives you finances. This gives you future generational wealth. What you want to say about that? Chime in on that.
So what I want to say on that is that this is an opportunity that you can't turn down. Transportation, you can make money from so many different ways. That's the thing about it. Like, what people don't understand is, look, you do not have to drive. Like my wife say, you can do that dispatching, you can do trailer rental, you can do pilot cars, and a lot of this stuff, you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home as being an owner. But if you want to drive, then that's just extra income. This whole thing is about strategizing, having a plan, having a business mindset. See, the problem is that so many of us just enslaved we feel like we can't do it, and we setting ourselves up for failures because they really not paying you what you worth. You're worth so much more than to be just always working for somebody. I mean, of course, everybody's different and each in their own, but the transportation industry gonna always be there, always be there. And right now is the peak season where everything pick back up, and it's really take off and start booming again. That's why I say you got so many different ways. You got where you can rent box trucks now. You can even rent Sprinter van. So it's like it might not always seem like it's something you want to do, but it's the best thing you can make for your generation wealth. Like my wife said, it's something that will always be there. You don't have to wait on no 2 weeks paycheck. I mean, it teaches you how to have a business mindset and a business structure.
I 100% agree. Not only that, transportation ain't going nowhere. People die a dime a dozen. Every day somebody's being born, every day somebody's dying. But that transportation, it ain't going nowhere, friends. Let me tell you that right now. It's been here in biblical times, okay? Their method of transportation was camels. Transportation, people, is always going to need to be transported. Things will always need to be transported, whether by the waterways on the ships, whether by the airways on the planes, whether by the highways with the vehicles and the trucks and the CDL, dump trucks. Something is always going to have to be transported. Kidneys, heart parts, there's a medical emergency at a hospital. Somebody needs a heart or whatever. You are the transporter. You don't even got to have a big rig. You can do transportation in a vehicle. And my husband going to tell you a little bit about medical courier. What is that? What is medical courier and how you can run up a bag in your own vehicle?
Hear me? Your own vehicle with medical carrier. They got so many different jobs out here as like transporting blood, so many things that you might have to get your hazmat, but you don't even need that. You can have to come to your own car, delivering medicine to hospitals, delivering hospital bed if you got a Sprinter van or a box truck. All of this stuff you can do, and you don't even have to get commercial insurance. You do it from your own basis of your car. If you got a bigger car, then you can haul bigger stuff. But not only that, it's so many medical carriers, vendors out here that a lot of people don't know about that you can go sign up for, and you can be delivering medical care in a day or two, and it's from the comfort of your own car. It's not even something you got to wait for. You can do like right away. And we got the gems on that.
I mean, and I always think big. This is something you can get Pookie and them off the street and help you to do, okay? We can take a whole younger tribe and to the DMV and go get them their driver's license and put them on. You can sit back while the nieces and the nephews, they ain't got nothing to do this summer. Stay out the mall, stay off of social media scrolling. Look, let's get this back as a family. Let's create generational wealth. That's generational wealth. We got the nieces, the nephews, the grandchildren. We got the sons and the daughters working simultaneously. Some can be on the phone. Some can be behind the wheel. You feel what I'm saying? Then what you think going to happen? It's going to be a ripple effect. Because now I'm going to talk to you about something else you can do with a transportation business. Once a little nephew and little niece go to spread that, yeah, I work, man. Yeah, for my auntie and them. I work for my mom and them. Yeah, I'm driving. I'm delivering medication. I just go pick it up from CVS, pick it up from Walgreens. I go pick it up from the hospital. You can transport, like my husband said, blood. When they draw blood and they need to get it to LabCorp, then, hey, you be the transporter. If they need to check somebody, make sure they ain't got no blood in their stool. You don't have to handle anything. You just transport. Some things you will need a hazmat, but some things you won't. You can go and get a cane, a walker, a wheelchair, deliver that to somebody's front door, and put your family on so everybody eat. You feel what I'm saying? But this is what I wanted to say about that. Not just can you do that, once they go start spreading, it's called a word of mouth. Yeah, I'm working for my auntie, my mama, my grandma, so forth. Man, I want to get on. I want to put on. How do we do it? Now you can become a coach. Now what you learn from us, you can now go teach a tribe, because each one must reach one. And then collectively, we all unite with the same information. We make good movements. So not only can you take the information that we're going to give you and apply it to your own life, but you can do it for your family, and you can also be a coach. What makes you eligible to be a coach? That you know more information than the next person. That's what qualifies you to be an expert. How much money did you make just on the coaching aspect? I'm not even talking about touching a truck. Since January to now, when you last checked your account, what was the total number that you just did on coaching? What we sitting here doing right now, we doing private with our clients, and we coach them on how to get started. We telling you the how to, but now you need to know the what to, and that's where a coach come in at. Do this, do that, go here, go there, apply for this, apply for that. This how you start this. You feel what I'm saying? So how much have you made, if you don't mind sharing, just since January up till this date, just on coaching?
Like 105,000.
That does not include the loads that you have taken. We didn't came by here and showed y'all receipts of the loads. 1,500 on a high shot to go from point A to point B. Not even a long distance. So we didn't showed you receipts on that, on him dispatching. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there will be small little fees included in that. So if he do a $7,000 week, you got to minus gas, what it took to get there and get back. And then if there's any type of maintenance, making sure the oil change is good. He mentioned the EIDL. That is an electronic log that logs, you went 200 miles from Texas to Louisiana, even though it's not 200 miles. You went from California to this place, because they want you to have some rest time. You cannot drive forever. You become a hazard. But Sprinter van, you don't need no EIDL. Baby, you can ride to the moon.
ELD, honey. ELD.
Oh, ELD. ELD. I say EIDL. I'm thinking about that EIDL money. It's the ELD, the electronic logging device. It's a log board. But in a Sprinter van, you don't need it. In a box truck, you will. But it's cool. It's there to protect you. How to pass inspection, how to go through a safety inspection, because they're going to be checking, make sure you legit. That's when a coach comes into play. That's when you're going to need that juice and that sauce. So not only can you just put your family on, but now you can go in your community center, and put other people on. There's so many ways to play. My husband mentioned a trailer rental. If I don't want to do nothing, look, Dr. T and Coach Marcus, I ain't trying to teach nobody else. Cool. I ain't trying to drive no truck. Cool. You ain't got to. I ain't trying to do all of that. I ain't trying to, put my family on or none of that. That's cool, because you don't have to. You can sit behind the scenes, literally, and build business credit. Not only that, when you build business credit for others in transportation, because they need that business credit to get funded. So you can get to play and say, I just want to work behind the scenes. I'll go ahead and establish you some trade lines or some business credit for your business, and you pay me a percentage or a certain fee, whatever it is. So many different things that you can do. You build that business credit, you go get you a fleet of trailers. Now those getting in the hot shot, because it's blowing up. Now those are getting in the hot shot. They need trailers. So you can say, hey, you can rent them from me for this price per week. You can rent them for me for this price per month. All kinds of different ways. Pilot cars. You can use your regular vehicle to get on the freeway behind those oversized loads and put your flashers on and make sure that you letting the people in the front or in the back know that this is an oversized load to go around or slow down. Simple. They pay big bags on that. Having your hazmat, they pay big bags on that. You can do anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 a day, carrying urine and blood specimens and different, medical parts. You can do a big bag on that, straight up. So with that being said, because we only going to be here short, sweet, straight to the beat, we purpose for 30 minutes. We came up with a spectacular opportunity. There's also another way to get paid behind the scenes. That's doing MCDOT numbers. We trying to take our people out of the plantation and get them into making and monetizing their own talents, their own time, and their own gifts. Okay. So there's a lot of our people that is actually working for the big heads. And because they're working for the big heads and you go lease under their authority, they finna eat. All the money comes to them, and then they pay you a little percentage. No, we have where you can work behind the scenes without even having an LLC. I mean, you're going to eventually need it because the type of money that you're going to make. You can just sit up and do people MCDOT numbers. Let me register you in the state to work under your own MCDOT number. You create your own MCDOT number. My husband has a gentleman who he like, know, and trust. Okay. You don't got to do it for everybody, but for those you feel led to do, hey man, you just made that company 7,000. How much did you bring home? I only brought home 800 for this week. Do you know that you could have been bringing home 5 to 7,000? Why would you take $800 to $900 and you could have been doing 5 to 7,000 having your own MCDOT number? Well, I can't really go get one because I got something on my background. Well, I got my MCDOT number, meaning the monies will come to me. I'm gonna charge my fee for using my MCDOT number, and then you still gonna bankroll $3,000 to $4,000 after I take out my fees, just leveraging my MCDOT number. So you not only get to learn how to start your own MCDOT number, that's a business. Go put somebody else on. You know how many truck drivers and those out here in the transportation space is dying? Not in a literal sense, in a metaphorical sense. They are dying to have their own MCDOT number. For one, they think, well, I can't get it because I got a record. Your business don't. And that's why we telling you need an LLC and an EIN, period. I don't care what kind of past background, because, you know, our folks always got excuses. I don't have time. Look, this don't take no more than an hour or two. If you working a 9 to 5, you working anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. Okay. You still got anywhere from 16 to about 13 hours left in a day. You're going to sleep only 8 of those hours. Real talk. So now you down to about 6 to 8 hours additionally where you don't have time at. We already calculated your work hours. We already calculated your sleep hours. Okay, family got to get some. Okay, cool. But you still got some hours left over where you can take 1 hour to 2 hours. We too lazy to learn. I want y'all to put that in the chat. Wherever you seeing this, hashtag too lazy to learn. We got to stop making up excuses and we just got to get to it. This is going to change the narrative of seeing our young men in prison and our young women in prison, seeing our young men and women out there in the streets in gangs, and seeing our young people out of the graveyard. You know, this is the way that you put them on. So there is so many different ways, too many to name here in real life, on how you can become a 6-7 figure earner this year, not next year, this year. In the next 6 months, imagine doing 6 figures in transportation. Took my husband almost not even 6 months to already be in 6 figures, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. You a 5-figure earner. Soon as you hit 100,000, you're a 6-figure earner. You can do that in the next 6 months. So you want to share anything with them before I tell them the amazing opportunities that they better? I'm not telling you better in that sense, but I'm telling you better in the sense that a missed opportunity is just a missed opportunity. It will not come back around to you. And y'all already know, if you've been following me, when I put something out there and I tell you that it's going to be for this long and it's going to be for this amount of time and you ain't going to see it no more, you already know I keep it real. It ain't no scare factor, scare tactic. It's real in the paint. And if you don't catch this with 2 hands, friends, you're going to be boo-boo out. That's a nice way. You want to say something on that?
Yeah, so I just tell the people, don't be afraid to take a leap. I mean, it's as much as leap, you can make your investment back in no time. So don't be afraid of change. I mean, it's something you always been wanting to do. Put your mind to it, do it. It's going to be an offer that you can't turn down. So let's go. Let's roll.
And I'm telling you, the investment going to be so minute. It's going to be so small. What you going to reap back in return is going to be 100x what you invested to get this information. Okay. I do know that there are some that say, you know what, Dr. T, I really don't have the time. I really don't have the wherewithal. I really don't, have the time to be coached and learned all this stuff. We got a done for you too. And I'm going to cover that at the end. We even giving y'all a discount on the done for you, but that discount on that done for you is only going to be for 24 hours. Let me say this before I get to telling y'all what we got for y'all. If you still seeing this video, we got spots available. So there ain't no need to stall the time and be like, let me try to see if I can reach out to Dr. T or Coach Marcus and see if there's still spots available. If you seeing the video, there are spots available. When you stop seeing the video, spots is taken. You missed your opportunity. You ain't going to get that back, beloved. Okay. So this is what we got. We got a 3-in-1 bundle. When I tell you it's so irresistible, baby, when I tell you it is so irresistible, it's irresistible. And if you don't catch this, you just boo-boo the fool. You just blank out of luck, period, okay? We're going to allow you to get access to the MCDOT training. This is where you learn how to do this as a business. Let me tell you, you can charge people 5 bands per person to go ahead and get their MCDOT number. Why? Because it's going to be life-changing. They're going to eat forever. 5,000 ain't going to be nothing compared to what they're going to make. They first week, they're going to make that $5,000 back, guaranteed. Having their own MCDOT number, and that's facts. You can charge 1,000 if you ain't comfortable charging 5. And they really gonna love you. I would not recommend charging anything under 1,000 to set up and establish somebody MCDOT number, because you're gonna be putting them in a game and you're gonna make sure it's done legit, the right way. All documents have been filed. Sit there for an hour. Can you imagine working for an hour and paying yourself anywhere from $1K to $5K per person? Imagine it. Because that's what I'm telling you, you sleeping on. We got the MCDOT training. We also got the medical courier. It's going to include this whole deal, how to get started in the medical courier. And then you also going to figure out, do I want to do box truck? Do I want to do sprinter van? Do I want to do trailer rentals? Do I want to do pilot cars? Do I want to do dump truck? Do I want to do hot shot? Which one do I actually want to do? We're going to give you that training of how to start and scale a transportation business from A through Z. So that's already 2. I ain't even went over the other bonuses. Now, after you know which direction you want to start with, which direction you want to go in, okay? And now you know how to do that MCDOT number, how to do it yourself, how to do the EIN, how to do the LLC, how to leverage your business by leveraging other people's time, how to hire a driver. I don't want to drive. We working smarter, not harder. We working with our minds and not with our hands, okay? So now we're going to get somebody else to do the work. We still going to be putting them in a position to win while we win, redeem the time that we lost trying to figure it out, trying to work in the marketplace. We'll be able to travel and go and do whatever it is that you want to do with your family by leveraging somebody else's time, by leveraging somebody else's driving skills, ability. When I tell you there is not a shortage of people looking to drive, it's an abundance, okay? So you get all the A through Z's of how to start it from scratch to scale. Now, this is where you really go dumb crazy. When you take that business and you tell FEMA and you tell the government, I got a transportation business, LLC, EIN, MCDOT number, business bank account, and I can help transport things in a time of crisis, water, pallets, baby diapers, food. There's all kind of tornadoes right here. When I tell you, you slacking and you missing out on that bread and in the time of an emergency, hold on, baby. I want to just show them something, okay? And I can call him baby on camera because he been my baby for a lot of years, going on 20 years. But hold on. Professionally, Marcus, let me pull this up real quick and show them while you on here, how much money folks is out here really doing. Where is my, give me 1 second. It ain't gonna take that long. These are short, sweet, straight to the beat. Here we go. Let me open this up real fast. Because this is a part of the bundle. That's why I'm showing y'all this. Because this is a part of the bundle. That government contracts, baby. Hey, I got what you need right here. You talking about you need a driver, and I ain't even got to have a truck. I can take a contract without having a truck. See, it's a way to play the game, but you got to get in the game and play it in order to win the game. All right. Mr. Marcus is going to exit real quick. I'm going to go ahead and finish everything up so he can get to the kiddos, okay? But hold on. Let me show y'all this real quick. And then I'm going to get out y'all way. Let me show you what you could be making during an emergency. Texas, Arkansas, all of that. Let me show you this video first. Let me cue this up for y'all. This is dispatching. Let me show y'all how fast it takes for you to dispatch a load, a $3,000 load, that is. Okay? Real quick. That was a $2,200 load. My husband asked, would you go up to 25? He said no.
Okay. Okay. Sure, I see your sister. 128-605. Yes, sir. And your email is Marcus@yahoo.com? Yes, sir. Are you the driver also? No, I'm the owner. Yeah, I got a driver. 30 foot.
It's a done deal, just like that. And we were getting off of a plane. You see him driving and securing the bag on the phone, a $3,000 load that was done in under 30 seconds. The whole video is a minute and 40 something seconds. But the first load, he was negotiating with the first person. They was like, no, 2,200. He like, okay, yeah, I'll take it for 25 because you got to have them good negotiation skills. Okay. Because they didn't got the load for 5,000. They trying to give it to you for 22 so that they can pocket something. Okay. It's just a way to play the game. In order to play the game, you got to get in the game, and we got the game for you. Now, I want to go back and show y'all really quickly what you missing out on, my friends. Where we at? Look here, in emergency, government contracts.
Today. Get some more money. What we gonna do today? Get some more money doing that. You better believe it. See, these people don't believe me when they come to my office for consultations and stuff. I be telling them, hey, you gotta invest in yourself. And
she said, what we doing today? He said, getting some money for doing nothing. They just sitting around waiting, but they rolling in that bank. Now, look and listen to how much they made in a hurricane season, in an emergency disaster.
Go ahead and get you a truck. Get you a truck. You can make your money back in less than how many days? You get a truck for $15,000. You out here? How many months we gonna be out here, Bird? 2-3 months. Or longer. Or longer. A number? I said or longer. Or longer, yeah. Yeah. How much you made last year, hurricane? Last year, hurricane. How many days was that about? About 90,000. Yeah. And how many months? It was like a month and a half. Yeah, because you had
a month and a half, 90 bands. Baby, y'all better quit playing. Let me go to the next one. Because I got them. Hold on. I got them. Let me go to the next one.
They need to buy a truck for hurricane.
Why this thing is acting crazy?
Hurricane season, you'll make your money back.
Hold on, y'all. It's buffering for some reason.
Right? How much you made last year, hurricane? I'm just saying, like an estimate. You don't gotta give an exact price. 100,000 or $100. How many?
Come on, video. Hold on.
Days you was out? Tell people about they need to buy a truck for her.
Okay, let me go to the next one. 100,000. He was out for about a month. Other one, 90,000 in a month. They eating on this transportation. Let me turn the volume up.
Getting them their own trucks. And can you give them like an estimate how much you made last year? Not, you don't gotta say exact, but just tell them it was worth it. It's fully worth it.
Fully worth it.
You doing this your first year doing hurricane? You did it last year? How much you made last year? $170,000 in how many months? 4 months.
170,000 in 4 months. If you don't start a transportation business for nothing other than get in, my friends, during hurricane, disaster, emergency, baby, I'm gonna stop it right there. When I tell you I got receipts for days. For days. I told my husband, because he was trying to get me in, I'm like, you want to help me with my transportation bit? I'm like, no, I'll bring you to the table and let you access my audience, but I don't want to do none of that because that's not my lane. That's not what I do. Listen, your girl done had a change of heart. You understand me? I am putting together a whole mother truckers tribe, okay, of female truckers that don't drive no trucks. We going automated transportation businesses around here, keyless, because we ain't putting no keys and no ignitions, okay? We stand to the house, we taking care of our families, and we running up big bags in the transportation niche. And you know what? If America go down in flames and I need to go to Africa, they got transportation over there too. Boom. So this is what we got for y'all, and then I'm out in 3 minutes or less, okay? We got the MCDOT, how to start that. We just showed you 5-6 figures on that, 1 to 5,000 per client. Then you're going to know all the A through Z's about this non-CDL transportation business that you can start from absolute scratch and go all the way to scale. We give you all the work. You feel what I'm saying? We tell you exactly what it is. Building business credit, how it's going to benefit you. Whoop-de-whoop, whoop, whoop. We give it to you, boo. We give it to you. And then government contracts. When you want to go from scratch to scale, cool. But when you want to just go dumb crazy, government contracts. How would $170,000 sound? Or what would $170,000 do for you in 4 months? What would $100,000 do for you in 1 month? Listen, Linda and Larry, if you missed this opportunity, you didn't miss out, period. We're giving you all 3 of those for $250. We're giving you the whole play: government contracts, non-CDL transportation, and the MCDOT game. My husband paid $10,000 to learn the game on MCDOT. I said $250, but you got to catch this with both hands. You feel me? Okay. And if you want to go all out and go all crazy, then we got a whole entire, a bigger package deal where you get those 3. But we also going to shoot you that $200K funding play. Why? because it's going to give you $75,000 off the rip to go get your fleet from a bank. And all you need to do is know what to say and what to do. That's it. So we give you the $200K funding play to go to the bank, run it up, put that in your business name, and then go back and do the same thing. Rinse, wash, and repeat. Then you put your kids on, hey, get a bank account here. You're going to do the same play. Get a bank account here, honey. You're going to do the same play. Baby, look, the more the merrier, okay? That's what we did. The more the merrier. I learned it and spread it abroad like wildfire, period. And now that's why we're able to teach you. So you get that, and you get the whole building your business credit. It's important. Because I'm not just talking about 200K. I'm talking about now you got business credit, you got trade lines that report it in 30 to 60 days max. You can go have you a whole fleet of vehicles, and not just box trucks, Sprinter vans, big trucks. You can go get you some luxury vehicles and put them bad boys on Turo. Now you got money coming out the ears, the nose, the eyeballs. You feel what I'm saying? You got streams everywhere, my friend. So now we're going to give you the business blueprint, the whole entire step-by-step walkthrough from tier 1 all the way to tier 9, how you can go to Home Depot, how you can go get 10,000 from Sam's Club, how you can go get 50,000 from Lowe's, how you can go get 10,000, 15,000 from Floor and Decor, how you can go get $1 million in business credit, buy you a home, and just put your work with your home, okay, and use the business funding that you just got to put the down payment on your home. No docs. We got 10 banks right now, no docs. That means you don't have to show that you have documentation that says that you make a certain amount, and we're going off of projected income. So we're going to give you the whole blueprint. $497 for the whole entire bundle. You get the medical courier, you get the non-CDL, you get the MCDOT, shebang, shabizzle, you get the government contract, A through Z's to get that government cheese, then you get the 200K funding play, and you get that business credit blueprint to go do you $1 million. It's a game changer. That's $497. Okay. We're going to go ahead and take off a $400 or either $500 discount. If it's not $500, just say, Dr. T, Marcus, you left the room, and Dr. T said you're giving off $500 as a done for you option. You will do our paperwork. You will do, make sure we get set up with our MCDOT. You will do our LLC for us, establish our EIN. We can't go get your business bank account, not unless you want to go get us to go get your money, but we got you, okay? We got you on the paperwork. We will even start your business credit trade lines for you, beloved. And then we're going to coach you so that you know how to maintain this business credit. This business credit, this whole entire business. We're going to show you the least path of resistance, how to get started, how to lease it, how to just go crazy, how to hire you somebody. We're going to give you the sauce, okay? Originally, my husband ran a sale on it about a month ago, and he took it from $5,000 done for you to $1,997 for 24 hours only. And he's only taking 3 of you beautiful people that he is going to do the done for you, do the heavy lifting, and then the rest is just maintenance. That's it. So he is going to, I'm going to say $500. It's either $400 or $500, but if he say no, it's just $400, I'll say Dr. T said it was $500, and instead of you getting started for $1,997, you will be able to get started for $1,447, paid in full, and then you will also get access to come out to his in-person event. It's getting ready to go down next month in the big ATL, okay? So you get an in-person seat, front row seat, for being a fast action taker and saying, look, I'm finna invest, go all in, and I'm finna build generational wealth for me and my fam bam. With that being said, okay, all of the information will be in the description of this video. Wherever you see the description, $1 trillion transportation, special sale, whatever it's going to say, it's going to be a big headline. You just click on see more. It will open it all up with all The payment information is at with all the deals that he is offering right now, the ones that I just mentioned to you on here, how you can make your payments and all of that stuff. It will be in the description of the video. When you do not see this video no more, you missed out. If you don't take advantage of it now, you ain't going to get no other opportunity like this ever. I promise you that. Go find one and then come back and let me know I found one. And I'll give you this opportunity, this special bonus for free 99. It ain't happening. It's not nothing out there. You can 97 your way to this class to learn a little bit about this information, and then 97 your way to this class to learn. No, for $250, you get that 3-in-1 bundle. Okay, for $497, you got the whole works. And I tell y'all all the time, whatever you buy from me, go sell it. I don't care if my face and his face and our voice is on it. People ain't looking to who taught it. I got the game. So now they can learn just like you can. All right. With that being said, Dr. T is out. It was a pleasure, my brothers and my sisters. And we look forward to serving you, changing your financial future, and helping you make impact and income. With that being said, peace.